morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Got to keep the voice down today because we're inside Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton to take a look at a very, very cool car. This is a 2023 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe 2LT trim Z51 package. So let's dig in. All right, looking at the front end of this beautiful Corvette in Elkhart Lake Blue Metallic. That's the color, it's a beautiful blue. Very aggressive on the front end with that black stripe, that Corvette badge looking so good in the middle. Really cool looking headlights with daytime running lights, all LED action. We got full functionality along the bottom of the grille. Now the bottom of the grille is in gloss black, which I think can get a bit scuffed up. You may want to put some paint protection film on the front of this to keep it looking new. We have forward front facing cameras, that nice flat black splitter. It just looks beautiful. All right, wheel and tire setup on this Corvette. Front end, we have a 19-inch gloss black wheel. 6-piston brake calipers. We do have the brake upgrade with the Z51 package with the red paint looking primo. Tires on the front, 245 on the width, 35 series sidewall, 19s. These are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. On the back we go 20-inch wheel, 305 on the width, 30 series sidewall, rear wheel drive. Full side profile on this Corvette looks so cool, and frankly the styling I think looks a lot like maybe a McLaren or something really exotic. This is obviously the C8, so it is the first mid-engine Corvette they've ever made. Corvette has been continuously in production since it was introduced into the Chevy lineup back in 1953. This being the latest version, I think it looks beautiful. The motion of the body lines going across the door is just fantastic. We have the fuel filler cap sitting there on the left behind the nice side vent that's going to let channel air down the side of the car, send it over the wheels and out the back to make sure we have plenty of cooling for that engine as well as the brakes. It just looks fantastic. All right, as we come in closer to the side of the car, as you can see, we are color matched on the side view mirror with LED turn signals. And then we have, as we come down this beautiful body line, we go right into this gloss black vent that's going to channel the air straight down. I think it looks really cool. And that's going to come across the back wheels, keep those brakes cool, and then come right out the back of this venting here. So that looks wicked. The rear end of this Corvette, again, I love this trunk lid spoiler off the top, the Corvette name right underneath that, all black. The black stripe comes all the way over the top of the car and down, which I think looks beautiful right behind the license plate. We do have a lot of gloss black down below on the lower bumper area, and then around the quad tip exhaust, which looks fantastic. We got cooling that's coming through the wheel wells and out the back on both sides. LED lighting in the back. It just looks fantastic. And now we're going to start this up inside the dealership and see what it sounds like. So get ready. We are under the hood, which is of course on the rear of the car. Since this is a mid-engine car, we are looking at a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, mated to an 8-speed dual clutch transmission, 495 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque. Estimated 0 to 60 time of 3.8 seconds. MPGs, 16 in the city, 24 on the highway, 19 combined. Per the owner's manual, the recommended fuel grade for this is premium unleaded gas. All right, we are inside this 2023 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe with the removable hardtop, 2LT with the Z51 package. That's a mouthful. But before we get started with the interior, what's the price? Well, I'm going to quote you MSRP because that's publicly available information. MSRP, the way this car is optioned, $90,340. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, we have a nice large dead pedal, brake and accelerator, all aluminum finish, looking great. The carpeted floor mats, door sill plate that says Stingray as that welcomes you to the car, looking great. Power seats for the driver and front passenger with lumbar. These are the GT2 optional bucket seats, which really look beautiful. We have the Corvette emblem embossed on the headrests. Just gorgeous. It feels wonderful. The bolstering nice and firm. Just a really nice interior layout here in this Corvette. Door panels just look so nice with this black with cross stitch along the top. We have the nice speaker cover for those optional Bose Performance Series speakers, looking terrific. We have 2 memory seats for the driver, 2 memory seats for the passenger. The adrenaline red accents around the aluminum switchgear, which looks great. We have automatic door poppers right down here, so you push that silver button on the right and the door pops open, and then you can push it open the rest of the way. So looking really, really nice. As we come over to the dash, we again have that nice black material with the red cross stitch, 2 heat and air vents, and down here underneath we have the glove box. Navigation system in here, we have this 8-inch display. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Wi-Fi hotspots, touchscreen action. As you can see, very, very sensitive and nice moving to the touch. Very, very nice looking. You have your driver profiles, you have your Wi-Fi hotspot, all that jazz in this infotainment system with navigation, looking good. As we come down the center console, everything is very driver focused, and we have all of our buttons and switchgear right along this center console. So what we're looking at here is 3-stage heated and ventilated seats for both passengers, auto climate control for with sync capability, fan speeds. As we come further down, we have our front and rear defrost, and then of course here are the heated and ventilated seats for the passenger. So everything is set up right along this driver focused area. Here is the push buttons for the 8-speed dual clutch transmission. We have our traction control off. This button is for our front end suspension lifter. So in case you're going over a speed bump or a rut in the road, you can lift the front end up so you don't damage that front spoiler and front end, which is nice. Front cameras right here as well. We come down further, we have 2 cup holders, and here is our key fob, lock, unlock, remote start, pop the front mounted trunk, pop the rear hood, panic button, Corvette badge, silver trim, nice weight, really nice. So we look at the inside of the center console, nice felt lining, and then down here you have a aux jack, USB-A, USB-C. Here is the steering wheel, Alcantara, flat bottom, flat top, top dead center in red, Corvette badge, silver trim on the flat black switchgear with your Z Performance button, looking beautiful. On the left, we have our cruise control settings. On the right, we have our telephone voice commands and heated steering wheel, which is a real nice touch, especially here in the Northeast. Nice big paddles right here that are going to go through this 8-speed dual clutch transmission. On the stalks, we have our headlight settings, windshield wiper settings on the right. Down below here, we have our switches for our head-up display, info screen, and to brighten and dim the dash. All right, rear backup camera looking beautiful with trajectory, looking good. Got our different camera angles down here, including the front. 12-inch display in the middle with our Z buttons, looking beautiful. As you can see, it's a really nice display where you can go to your different modes, your trip computers, all that good stuff here in this Corvette. Looks terrific. Overhead console time. Here's where you have your SOS button, your OnStar, right? 4-way hazard lights right up here on the overhead console. LED lighting on the interior of the car, your standard rear view mirror. We have our small sun visor with a vanity mirror, and we can take this off, and this will slide back to cover up that window for you in case sun's coming in the side of the car. Very, very nice. All right, we're at the back of the car, and you say, Mike, well, if this is a coupe and it's a removable hardtop, where do you put the hardtop when you want to go top off? Well, you come to the rear of the car. The trunk, right, the hood button, since the engine's in the back, is underneath the E. You pop that up, you can lift that up, and not only do you have that beautiful engine compartment right there, this is where the hardtop goes, right in this nice little storage area in the back. And I think that is a really neat way for you to carry it around with you in case it starts to rain, and it looks terrific. Now, when you close the hood, you just push it down a little and you have a soft close. All right, if you want to open the rear hood or front trunk, here are the buttons on the lower part of the driver's door panel. One touch to open the rear trunk, one touch to open the front. So you want to open the front, you push that button, it'll pop open for you. Then you can come around to the front of the car. You can open it up, and there is your front storage area, nice and deep, which I really like. LED lighting, and we have a 12-volt for power up here, which is really nice. Then here, if you need to put more windshield washer fluid in your car, there it is right there. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But a really nice front area, and deep too for storage, which I think is a nice job by Chevy. All right, here's a copy of this window sticker in this beautiful 2023 Corvette Stingray Coupe 2 LT, Elkhart Lake Blue Metallic Adrenaline Red on the inside. Z51 package is listed here for $6,345 extra, which is going to give you the high performance tires, the rear axle performance ratio, spoiler, performance suspension for Z51, electronic limited slip diff, performance brake, Z51 logo, heavy duty cooling, performance exhaust, front adjustable height memory, that is that suspension lifter up front, that's an extra $2,600 like we showed you. The Magna Ride selective mode performance suspension is another $1,895. Then of course we showed you the GT2 bucket seats, that's an additional $1,695. We have the Carbon Flash full-length dual racing stripe. That's an extra $995 like we showed you. The 20-inch spoke glass black forged aluminum wheels, an extra $995. And then we have aluminum wheels color combination, $695. Bright red paint on the brake caliper, $695. And then we have our suede microfiber wrap steering wheel, another $695. Two-tone seats, $595, and black lug nuts, $245. For a total with destination of $90,340. And that is a whole ton of options on this beautiful Corvette. All right, that's going to wrap things up here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton. I would have loved to take this car out on to drive and showed it to you outside. Unfortunately, we're not able to drive this car today since it is customer order, and this car is going to be going bye-bye and to a new home soon. But I wanted to thank Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton, especially Andy and Eric here at the dealership, for allowing me to film inside today. I'd also like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Also, please consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.